Over there, massive bush. Yes, yeah, I see my hair's all over the place. Oh, there's some heavy use of the bow thruster going on over there. I've had a change of plan.
Oh, what a beautiful smell.
What are you doing in the hire car? It's Friday, and yes, I'm back at one of my favourite spots. As you know, if you watch me regular, I used to do a load of links from up here. It is one of my favourite parts of the island. You can see all of Argostoil, the lagoon, Luxury, Rabbit Island. You can see it all from up here. And of course, it's a great bit of road for giving the old Black Pearl, Nikki, a workout. Because I know you girls like a workout every so often. She don't need a gym, trust me. So we're on a busy road, yes. There's cars going up and down, yes. There's been several takes, yes. But I don't care, it's a great day to be alive. Today we're just out and about. I thought I'd go back to what I used to do, which is just ride around the island and film random stuff and make a video out of it. I'm having a day off, basically. I've had a bit of a hectic summer. It's been fantastic having all my friends here, but yeah, it was a bit hectic for a while. I had a month of it non-stop, but yeah, it was great to see everybody. I'm looking forward to doing something similar next year, maybe space it out a bit. I've just noticed, oh dear, those weren't there not long ago. Where have they come from? Save me. And yeah, there's quite a few of them not working. Now, somebody out there that lives on the island or had something to do with that might be able to help me out here. I need to go up there because I've never seen any infrastructure put in for them. It's just a small point. Or are they Bluetooth or something? Because I haven't seen any cables or anything going in. You would have thought there'd have been big scars in the ground where that power came down to where it's needed. And yeah, I don't doubt they're all connected up to something, but what exactly? Anyway, you all know my feelings on that stuff. What a great day to be alive. Look at it. It's spectacular. Let's go for a ride, shall we? We'll get Nikki out and see where we end up. She's had a bit of a polish and a clean. Could do with another service, really. I do a lot of miles on her. And that sign could do with changing, couldn't it? Well, it has been there 3 million years. Yeah, great day to be alive. Ah, Calimera. It's well, it's Calispera now, really. Getting into gone lunchtime. As you can see, the garden is still producing peppers, tomatoes. I mean, these all died off, and I was going to pull them out, and I realised they've got new shoots coming, so I've just let it go. I mean, that's a massive bush over there. Massive bush. Yeah, so apart from one or two casualties, that pepper don't look too good. That might be because it's in the shade there, I don't know. Or it might be getting too much water, I don't know. Anyway, let's turn the water off. So yeah, garden is still producing produce. So, what am I going to do today? Well, I've got the washing hanging out, as you can see. I've got the Black Pearl ready to go. Let's go for a ride, see where we end up. I haven't got any plans as far as you guys are concerned. I've got 2 films in the bag, but I need some footage. So I'm just going to go out and have a ride like I would normally do. And I'm going to take you along with me. Right, here we are. Argostoil, just down from the square, by the government building there. And there's the old museum. It appears they've finally decided to knock it down. Now, I believe it was a museum. That's what it's being called anyway. and I believe it was damaged by the earthquake, or one of the earthquakes that we have here. Anyway, they decided, amongst all the other chaos that's going on in the town, to demolish it. I know you lot like a bit of news on the channel, so I thought I'd come and film it for you. Anyway, there's the progress so far. Making short work of that, aren't they? So over the coming months I'll try and keep you updated on that. As you can see, there's debris all around the footpath. Health and safety doesn't really exist there. But then again, that's one of the reasons I like it here. You're not restricted by too many things, and you have to use your common sense. Natural selection, I think they'd call that. It's the 8th of October for your records. I'm not sure when this will go out. So yeah, I'm wondering what they'll put there now. There's been a lot of complaints I've seen in the newspapers, the Greek newspapers that is, about it. I'm going to get back on the bike, and yeah, that's your update on the old museum. Let's crack on. And there's your lithostratus. And there's the museum for your bearings, so you know where the place is and what we're talking about. There's the theatre. You never know, one day I may well do a video in there. We'll see. Right, well, that's where we are. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce that. Faraklata? Well, yeah, anyway. A couple of reasons why we're here today. One, it's a very nice village, as you can see. Let's look at that. There's a press there. Let's walk across the road before we get run over. And have a look at that. Look at that. Nice square there. They probably have some interesting things happening in there. Very nicely kept. Now, the second reason is this monument here. Now, this is a sort of Captain Corelli moment. A priest and his daughter nursed an Italian soldier during the war. I don't know the full story, but I would imagine it's a bit like the Captain Corelli thing. He's probably got shot up and stuff. And the Germans found out about it. So towards the end of the war, they came along and they hung the priest's son as punishment for that. The priest then hung a cross in the tree up there. I don't know whether you can see that. And it's been there ever since. And has become a bit of a monument. And there you go. A little bit of history for you. So yeah, I wanted to visit that. I wanted to do that for a while. And today, like I say, I'm just out riding about, enjoying myself. So I thought I'd come and pay my respects. That's the tree they hung him from, apparently. Yeah, not all these stories are nice, are they? Let's go and cheer ourselves up and visit somewhere nice. Yeah. So when I say we had a long summer, which is unusual, yeah, you see those trees down there, the ones that are actually protected, those long, I think they're called a black pine or something, the long skinny ones anyway, they shouldn't be brown ever because they're an evergreen. And look, all that lot there down there is dead. Yeah, makes you think, doesn't it? See, that's what it should look like. See, nice and green. Now I know it's just one localized part, but if you look up there, there's several brown ones. Makis, my neighbour, said he's never seen that happen in the 75 years he's been on this planet. But is it climate change? Oh, maybe. Is it man-made? Well, I don't think so. From the bits of science that I read about, there's one side of people who say, yes, it's climate change and we've caused it all, we need to do this and that and the other. And then there's the other side of the scientific argument that says we're that much to blame. So, I don't know. Leave in the comments what you think about that, but by all means. But, you know, I'm hopeful that this winter we'll have a lot of snow on Mount Aeneas. It'll fill the water table up and the trees will carry on. I mean, that one there in front of me, look, that's got a lot of dead leaves on it. Maybe that'll survive, who knows. Anyway, that's Argostoil down there, and in the distance Luxury. What a view you get from here. Rabbit Island over there. I dare say if there was a flight taking off, you'd see it go up like that. I live round the corner over the back there. Yeah, what a great day to be alive. Leave in the comments if you know where I am. Right, well, I thought I'd stop and get you a view. I can't do any filming on the bike today. I messed up there. I'm wearing me leather cut. And what I usually do is poke the selfie stick through the front of my my denim cut, and that holds the camera and I can film on the bike. Well, I can't do that today because I've got this on. So I thought I'd stop and film the view for you. You can see Sami in the background there. There's a ferry steaming in between all the yachts that don't seem to be moving very quickly. Anyway, I'm going to go and get back on the bike because she's a bit close to the edge of the road. And there's an old trailway there. Yeah, anyway, I don't want anybody clipping her. So I'm going to get back on the bike. There's your view. And I'm going to head off down towards Sami in that direction, I think. Let's crack on. Right, well, here we are in Sami. I think it's about the 15th of October today. Not quite sure. Everything's starting to close down, as you can probably imagine. But we've still got quite a lot of classy yachts and things coming and going. Somebody going stern to there, running a British flag. Looks like it's well used, that yacht. So that road there is the one that takes you to Aifima for your bearings. Look at all the lovely windmills. Oh dear, oh dear. That's the Levante ferry that goes from the mainland to the island. Let's have a wander around and see what's going on, shall we? So that's registered in Guernsey. And looks like it could be steel. Yeah, it is, it's steel. A big old thing. Catamaran there, looks like it's well used. And the Greek flag. Yeah, Greek registered. Things are starting to calm down a bit now because we're getting to the end of the season. And of course the sea starts to change, the state of the sea. So A lot of yachts will now head for Lefkada for the winter because that's a bit more sheltered. And as you can see, the town will start to calm down a little. A lot of the shops close. I am walking quite well today. I'm considering going up the Acropolis, Sami, but the trouble with it is I'll get part way there and then my back doesn't really give me much warning. My legs go numb. That's when it's time to stop because you're probably doing some damage at that point. So I think I might give it a miss. But anyway, yeah, this is Sami out of season, which I have filmed lots of times before, but I just thought I'd do it for a few newcomers to the channel. And as I said, I'm just having a bit of a ride out today. Can't blame me for that, can you? Trip boat to Ithaca's still going by the looks of it. You would never guess the Hobbit on there. Oh no, she wouldn't be doing with any of that. But there you go, for those of you who are interested. Can't tell you what it's like. If you've been on it, please leave it in the comments, because I know a lot of people read the comments and they'd be interested, as indeed I would if I was watching this channel. So I think I might go back and get the bike, because there is a nice coffee shop further down in under the trees there. I might go and get myself a drink. But yeah, that's Sami Harbour. If you've not been to Sami before, it's worth coming over here. It is one of the main ports. There's plenty of things to do and see here, really. There's lots of tavernas. There's a good place to get your gyros. I used to go in there. And this, when I used to have a bit of money, was where I came for some of my jewellery. Let's see what they've got. I mean, I can't afford anything now. Them days are long gone. But let's have a look. Of course, if I have got any money spare, I go to Karen Fozzard's shop down the rabbit hole. You can find her on Facebook, I think, down the rabbit hole. And if you flick through my videos, you'll find one where I show you how to get there. Let's do a little bit of a bypass and go around to the main road into Sami. So you can have a look at that. And I've done a bit of walking then, that way. Because I really need to do a bit of walking. It's just that I need to be safe while I'm doing it. So there you go, that's the road in from the mountain. If you go up there past the fuel station and turn right, just after the fuel station, that takes you to the Aifima, and you can get back to Argostoil that direction. That's probably the way I'll go today. It's one of my favourite rides. But yeah, as you can see, most things are shut now. We're currently using Ian Redmond's sound tech that he kindly brought me. Him and Sarah brought me another set of microphones because I lost the pickup for the first set he got me, so he very kindly got me some more. I find this shop fascinating. It's like stepping back in time, isn't it? It's like an old hardware shop that you'd have got in the UK years ago. It's supposed to be a boat chandler, but they sell everything from dustbins to hose reels, plastic bins to store stuff in, flooring. You name it, mops, brushes. It's one of the things I like about this country. It's not really, you know, they're quite a way behind. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Me and Stathis were talking about this the other day. It's a bit like being in the 70s sometimes here. I think it's got it bang on. It's got a lot of the modern stuff that you need, internet, stuff like that works well here. But when it comes to shops and stuff, there's still shops. You can't do this in the UK. They'd all be closed. They'd all be like that one there. Now I guarantee that'll be open next year. There'll be something in there. Because it's a holiday place, I suppose. People tend to walk around buying stuff. But, I mean, I live here and I do it. I love that. Can't beat a shopping trip, can you? I know I'm probably letting the guys down by saying that. But you can't. A lot of the gift shops are still open. What a great place. And what a great day to be alive. I always fancy going in there, but it's always shut when I come. Anyway, I'm going to go and get the bike and get a coffee, I think. Something else I like about this place, look at that. You walk off the main road and right up the top there is the monastery that they're restoring. I may have a ride up there and have a look at that. But yeah, this is one of the back streets of Sami. Now, as you know, the Hobbit likes a salty crepe. You can get something for that, apparently. She usually gets cracked lips as well afterwards, so we usually get her something for that as well. But anyway, that place over there, I highly recommend. It's very, very good. In fact, I think if you go to the video that Robert is on, who came to visit me, a good friend of mine, we went in there and we can tell you what we ate. I do recommend that place. Anyway, I've had a good walk today. I'm going to go and get the bike, as I keep saying. Nice house, isn't it? So yeah, this is Sami. There you can see you got all the usual bike rentals, car rentals, all that sort of stuff here. They've had to have an office here for the ferry, but I think you're better off doing that online from what I've been told anyway. There's a fish market in there. Just round the corner there, as you go out to Anti Samos, there's a cantina that a friend of mine runs. That's pretty good as well. Car rental place here. The Vanti Ferries is here. Ooh. Now, some of you might remember who watch me regular, that's where the VW, air-cooled VW Club of Kefalonia, that's where they met. One evening, we had a great time with them actually. It poured down with rain on the way home and there was a thunderstorm. But this is where they're all meeting, just here. Interesting riding over the mountain like that, but there you go. Oh, now look at that. See that boat that that came in to moor up has decided to go back out again. That's interesting. Maybe he's going to go and moor up on the quayside out there. Let's just take a minute and watch. So they've decided to go up there on the end of the quay, which, well, I suppose it's still fairly sheltered there. The general waves seem to come in that way, so we're probably more exposed on this side here, really. Well, update on the British flagged yacht over there. It's all gone wrong for him. They've given up, I think. I feel for him because it can happen to anybody. Yeah, he was blocking the harbour entrance for a while there. There's some heavy use of the bow thruster going on over there, but he's decided to bring her in stern first. The wind's dropped off a bit, which will help him. He's using his bow thruster to try and swing the bow across. They seem to have got it alongside, so it took him a while, but fair play. Happens to us all. Of course, the problem is now, he was in the middle of the channel there, and of course these yachts have been trying to come in. And they're a bit close now, but I think they'll be okay. I've had a change of plan. I've been watching these boats here. I think I'm going to go over to Aifima, get a coffee there. Sounds like a plan. Let's jump back on the Black Pearl, which is looking lovely in the sunshine here, and take a ride over there. It's on the way home. I can hear the Hobbit now saying, "Do you want me to show you how to ride this bike?" Right, here we go. That's Tippers, another supporter of the channel. Anyway, let's go down my favourite bit of road. Let's do that. One of the turns for the abandoned village. I don't usually go that way, to be honest. I'll take the next turn up there, easier. I apologise about the wind, not much I can do about it. And the noisy gearbox. That's the turning I take for the abandoned village. Alia Vlahata it says, just follow that sign. However it's pronounced. I'm sure Stathis will correct me when he's watched this. This is a spot where Robert famously went swimming. It is very windy and I apologise, but there's not a lot I can here because you don't see that every day of the week, do you? They're quite close in. But yeah, he's doing about 5 or 6 knots. It's fair play. And I noticed he's got a line off the back fishing. Well, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. As you can see, the ones further out aren't doing an awful lot, so obviously that skipper knows these islands well, I would think. It's a charter yacht though, going by the little flag sticking off the halyard at the back. Anyway, let's crack on. Keep doing this, putting this bike down these impossible curbs to get back up. Oh, she does it though. Anyway, yeah, nice yacht there. Back into the wind. condone that sort of behaviour in any shape or form. But I think it needed to be done. Anyway, this is one of my favourite parts of the island, the Aifima, where my friend Erasmus has his taberna. I'll probably bump into him today, usually do when I'm over here. Got some lovely ships in by the looks of it. This was devastated in the Medicane. 2019 was that? I can't remember that. Anyway, yeah, the hurricane that came. This was all under mud along here. So were all the buildings at the back there. There was yachts up on the road and all sorts of terrible mess. Anyway, I'm going to head over there where I usually go and have a coffee. I might even get a little sausage pie or something, who knows. See what they've got. Sorry about the wind and the way the camera moved around, but good bit of road, I think you'll agree. I'm going in there now. Well, there's a lovely Nikki parked up. I'm going to go in there in a minute and get a coffee. But for the moment, I'm just going to have a look at these. That's a Turkish yawl, I think they call them, isn't it? It looks very much like one I was offered a job on a while back. I want to be the skipper one of them. Can you imagine me skippering one of those? Anyway, let's wander along there a little way. Seems to be a few of them. There's another one there. Looks like they're all Greek registered as well. Yeah. And lots of yachts.
Face me as you come back and watch my arm. So right means right, left means right. Up above my head means straight, and I'll do that for drop. Okay? Did you get that?
Somebody getting instruction on how to anchor the boat. Anyway, as you can see, the port's pretty busy today. I'm not going to walk all the way up. I've done a bit of walking today. That's my friend's place there, Erasmus. Steki, I think it's called. The yellow one. Yellow Taverna. There's some nice food in there. Right, let's go and get a coffee. Still getting instruction on how to manoeuvre the yacht. As you can see, things are still open here. That'll be because we've got a lot of yachts coming and going still. I'm not sure about all these trip boats here though. Island hopping. Maybe that's worth looking into. Although you'd never get the Hobbit on one of them, would you? Oh no. Right, let's get a coffee. Right, well, that was this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you did enjoy it that much and you're new to the channel, have a look at the other ones and see what you think. If you haven't already, hit the like, share and subscribe. And if you've already done that, thank you ever so much. It helps an awful lot with the algorithms. To those of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for that. It's a massive, massive help. Big shout out to Jeff and Amanda Yaxley. The exhausts arrived in one piece. There'll be a film coming up about that shortly on the end of one of the other films. Right, that's about it for this week. Oh, apart from the museum. Those of you who are new to the channel will know that the museum's already been taken down and has been flattened. Not quite sure what they're going to do with that yet. I'll let you know when I find out. And last week I showed you the museum flattened, so that's a bit confusing if you were watching last week's video and then saw this week's. It was all out of sync. Unfortunately, that's just how these videos fall sometimes. Sometimes I have to put current stuff in straight away, and of course then there's probably a video that's out of sync because it was already filmed. Anyway, that's just how it works. So yeah, there'll be more beaches coming up. I've got the winter warmers for you because I know it's grey and horrible in the UK at the moment. So if you're watching me from the UK or anywhere where it's raining and a bit grey, tune in because there might be a few grey ones from here because we're going into winter here as well. But I'll always try and put some sunshine on for you. Burst through your device and cheers you up. And a little word about mental health. I've got a few people on this channel that follow me because they realise I am a fellow sufferer. So I'd just like to say, guys, I'd rather talk to somebody than go to a funeral. So if you are suffering, reach out to somebody. You know, I know you don't feel like it, but it will help. And yeah, you're stronger than you think. Anyway, enough of that. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. And for those of you who support me all the time, thank you ever so much. It means the world to me that you do that. There's too many of you really now to mention that send me stuff. Oh, and by the way, if you've got the address, I have said this before to people, don't post anything bigger than a normal size letter to me because I have to pay duty on it. And as you know, I'm on a strict budget. That's why I use Nomad International for all my stuff. Dan's pretty good with things like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. And don't forget, dreams do come true. True story. What do you mean stop looking at me bike? Well, when you own something like that, that's what you do, isn't it? Tell me you're not looking at it when I'm not looking. Yeah. Well, yeah, I see my hair's all over the place. I think I need makeup, but of course, Vicky's on holiday, isn't she? She's gone in Bristol or somewhere, I don't know. Something like that. I mean, the historian, he keeps in touch. So, I mean, since COVID, everybody's worked from home. Unfortunately, you can't work from home if you makeup, can you? I don't know. So, Kurt, you keep putting me on these busy roads, and look, there's another one coming now. See? Cut. Right, so here we are. Oh, yeah, all right, cut. Maybe you should get somebody to stop the traffic. Maybe that would work better. Well, here we are in cut. So that was the little village of, oh, now I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to switch the phone back on. Oh, cut.